If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to What Happened to the World today. I'm Steven.
And I'm Scott, and this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And we promised in a previous episode, which you don't normally promise, that in the next episode, deja vu. And in the next episode, we would talk about this. The reason we don't normally do that is because I've mentioned it before. I'm like the dog and up squirrel, and we're distracted and off on another tangent. So for us to focus for any length of time between shows, that's pretty amazing. But it is the day after Christmas. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Today is the start of Kwanzaa, so happy Kwanzaa. But we're going to talk about, no, I forgot. Okay, so when Bruce Wayne talks about what Batman told him, how does he do that?
He uses third person.
So he uses a third person. So Alfred tells everybody what Batman told Bruce Wayne.
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
I hope.
So what kind of requests was Santa getting this year?
Besides the normal things, Santa gets both weird questions like how does he travel the world, in such a short period of time. And then I have to explain, don't forget there's all the different time zones. So each hour lasts 24 hours. It sounds weird, but it's quantum physics.
Okay. You got me on that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like time travel, right?
No, it's not. But the cool thing is it's enough that the kids get confused. And then you bring up the fact that, remember the TV show or the movie, how, it's Christmas magic and how this works and that works. Yeah. And now they're seeing all this stuff on their shows, and it's helping them convince them that everything's really happening. But then, of course, you get the people who ask really bizarre questions or ask for bizarre gifts. Okay. It goes both. Yeah, it gets interesting.
Let's start off with what? The questions or the gifts? What do you want to start with?
Let's go with the gifts because
what are some bizarre gifts?
There's some of the funniest ones usually.
Okay.
As an example, just recently had a young man decide to ask for a reindeer. You wouldn't think that that's unusual because Santa has reindeer.
Sure.
And so I said, reindeer don't usually live around here. They live up at the North Pole, or at least in the frozen north.
Sure.
He says, but you don't understand, Santa. I want reindeer so I can make sausage. I'm like, what?
You want a reindeer sausage?
Yes. The venison. I'm like,
we have a future butcher on our hands.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And now let's go to something completely bizarre. I have a regular customer that I go to. It's basically one of those religious operations that takes care of people that are either homeless or don't have other family, or they have physical or mental challenges or whatever. And they have an annual Christmas party, and they bring me in. And I spend an hour in there. And I'm always warned about this one elderly lady. They said
Santa is always warned.
Yeah, Santa. I'm sorry.
Third person. Come on, Bruce, get it together.
Always warned that she's a character. And this woman is right around 90. Okay. She still gets around. She still walks. She uses a cane now, but in 90 years old, and she fairly spry. And she comes up and sits on Santa's
Tony
lap.
Bennett is still performing, 92.
That's right. Well, George Burns did the same thing.
Right.
So he was 100. So
no, he never made it to his 100th birthday.
Did he make it to 100?
No, because they had it all booked and everything. I was
99?
I don't think he made it. But go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. So the lady's a character.
Right. So she comes and sits on Santa's lap, and I'm expecting her to be goofy. And instead of just being goofy, she goes, Santa, it's really hard to get a date, and I'm horny. I need to get laid. Santa's like, how do you respond to this?
She's a character.
She's a character. And Santa goes, you do realize just because I say ho, 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 doesn't mean that I'm a hoe. And she was laughing so hard, I thought she was going to have a coronary.
That's awesome. That's a good one. That's quick. That was on your feet. That was quick.
Yeah. that's the thing about what I do. It's you have to be able to go with it. We have another
Santa does.
Yes, what Santa does is and Santa is not bad Santa like in the movie. Okay. It's okay to make innuendos and stuff like that when you're in an adults only party, but
No. You put it in innuendo. You're not putting it in my endo. I did just look up George Burns. He did make 100.
That's what I was thinking.
He did. January 20th, 1896 to March 9th, 1996.
Yeah.
He did make it.
Is that not cool? And he performed up to like 4 months before he passed away.
That's amazing. Okay, but back
Betty
to
White,
Santa. I'd like to find out more about Santa.
Okay. Another thing that Santa gets requests for is unusual items. Needless to say, you're in Vegas, so I'm sure you realize that there are a lot of interesting things that some people like to wear.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a personality preference. That's not necessarily weird. A kid who would like a reindeer so he could turn it into sausage.
That was weird.
That's weird.
Yes. We had a middle-aged gentleman that was asking for clothing from the Pink store.
Nice.
And I was at first thinking, Hollister has all those pink shirts. No, Hollister says Hollister. What's the one that says pink?
Victoria's Secret.
No. That's what he meant. But at first I was thinking, because I've seen shirts and sweatpants that say pink on them.
Those are Victoria's Secret.
It's a brand. No, are they? The pink, the one that say pink? Yeah. Oh, I did not realize that because they look like normal clothes.
No, that's Victoria's Secret's clothes. It just says pink. It's a sweatsuit. And it says pink down the leg or across the butt.
Yes, it does.
That's Victoria's Secret. All right. You need to spend more time in Victoria's Secret. All right, we're gonna go on a road trip. When you come out here, we're gonna go visit Victoria's Secrets.
Okay. Yeah, it might be a little bigger store out by you.
No, they're big all over, man.
Oh no, the one at the Janesville Mall is tiny.
Not too bad.
Yeah, well, it's this conservative state.
Yeah.
I don't know why I live here.
Okay, so back to what Santa was being asked. This guy wanted pink outfits, so nothing wrong with that.
Well, yes, but then he's saying, but I'm having trouble finding panties in my size. And I'm like,
well, sure. Well, no, they would have panties in his size.
You would think so. They have a bigger department now.
So okay, so that's a whole nother thing that we're not going to go into, but really a size 0?
Yes.
And a size -1? It's the reverse of Spinal Tap. Okay? But it's 11. Our amps go up to 11. The other guys, they all turn theirs up to 10, and they can't go any higher. But ours go up to 11. So when we get to 10, we turn it up one more. So we're playing at 11. Why don't you just make 10 louder? But that's not 11.
That's right.
So.
But
squirrel.
I truly enjoy when I get to use my alter ego and go out and do all these things because I learn so much and I get to meet so many fun people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And for next year, I'm going to actually see if I can't get a few people to allow themselves to be videotaped as they're making these requests because some of these people are funny.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can always edit out the bad ones.
Yes.
I looked up Betty White. She is 95 years old. She will be 96 on January 17th.
And she's still performing.
Yeah, she's good. She's funny. She's still got her timing. That's the best part, you know.
It is.
Timing is still
one of my favorite actresses from the old days. Oh my goodness.
Because we're old timey. Remember, kids.
Maureen O'Hara. You know, she did all those John Wayne films and all that kind of stuff.
You're a Maureen O'Hara fan?
Oh God, yes. I actually saw her doing an interview in a wheelchair when she was in her late 80s, and she was still on the money.
Huh.
Boom! Right there. That was
pretty good.
Yeah.
No, and I've talked about that too. Those are my favorite kind of comedians. When I go to a show, a comedian that's not afraid to go out into the audience, and then whatever the audience throws at them, they work with.
You bet.
Paula Poundstone is really good at that. Howie Mandel, really good at that. I just saw a comedy magician, Tim Gabrielson. Same thing. Whatever the audience gives them, bam, they work with.
Exactly.
It's that is entertainment, and that's what it is. When you have someone who has that timing, that's an amazing talent, and it's a lot of fun.
It is. Now, what I'm curious about is if any of those comedians can go out into an audience full of Porg.
No, you can't, because they're not the Borg from Star Trek, and they're not the Tribbles from Star Trek, but they're the Porg from Star Wars.
Correct.
That was the world's worst segue. I mean, sometimes we just jump, and it's like, hey, sorry, we just squirrel and changed our minds. But that time you tried to make it work.
It almost did.
And I'm like, so Porg, for those of you who don't know, the hottest movie out right now, Star Wars.
Surprise. Nobody would believe that Star Wars would be a blockbuster ever.
Yeah, and Scott nor I have seen it yet.
Almost. So close.
Busy.
I had Saturday night off. I never have a Saturday night off.
Well, how crowded was it at the theater, though?
Well, here's the thing. We were in Janesville doing some Christmas shopping. We had our friend Eva, which I don't think you ever met her.
I never ever met Eva.
Her daughter called her.
Never.
Now her daughter is in her 40s. Okay, so her daughter's in her 40s. Her daughter called her 7 times in an hour. So we decided not to go to the movie because her daughter just kept
She's going to keep answering. Yeah. Well, invite her to the movie. Get your butt over here. You're 40 years old. You get over here.
Her boyfriend was with her, and most of us don't.
Hey, sorry, the theater's crowded. We can't sit with you. You'll have to sit there. You can sit here, but the boyfriend's got to sit over there. That works.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, we ended up not seeing it, so we just came home.
Bummers. But the Porg, why don't you tell us about them? I know you did some research on them.
All right. Apparently, they're cliff-dwelling birds that look kind of like miniature penguins crossed with hamsters. I guess that's the best way to put it. And apparently...
Angry birds.
Yes. Apparently, they swim, they fly.
And they reproduce quickly.
Yes. And apparently, they're very delicious, but it is considered bad taste by most sentient species to eat other sentient species.
Oh, because they talk and think?
I guess that is the case. I guess they're...
okay, yeah, because they have a conscious... Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now, again, I have not seen the movie, so I can't be sure, but from what I saw, that seemed to be the consensus, that most of the Jedis don't eat Porg.
Well, everyone is predicting that there's going to be a bunch of Jedi mini games with Porg in them.
Yes.
That are going to go, like they're going to be the next Pokemon Go or whatever. So buy stock in the company that writes that software and ride the wave.
It's not just that. The plushies are everywhere.
Oh, are they?
Plushies are everywhere.
Okay. So they're cute. So if you forgot to buy someone a Christmas present, you can
There's
do that.
Another choice.
Yeah. So,
wait a minute. It's after Christmas now. They can do their swap out.
Oh, yeah. So all the gifts that you got.
Take them back and get Porg.
So I'm going to move my microphone out of the way here. And I'm going to pan down. This is one of my Christmas presents.
Ho, ho, hole in one.
Yeah, and then
you do realize that Santa doesn't really say ho, 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 right? Unless he's on Rush Street.
But he stutters. It's
yes.
Hole in one. Ho. If you got a hole in one, you'd be going ho.
That's true.
Hole in one. So that's what he's doing. It's not ho. It's
okay.
Hole in one.
I get it. We're going to go with that. We're going to stick with it.
The segues today are just not hitting home.
Okay.
But that's part of our show. That's part of our personality. And that's what we do.
Yes.
All right. So that's the Porg. And again, the Jedi game.
You know, I just had another weird flashback of an interview that I saw many moons ago.
Who?
We are going to be famous, and we're going to hit it big because Jim Carrey used to actually crawl around on stage and whimper when his show wasn't going well. and yet he still became famous. So we're
no,
okay.
We're good. Manifestation, I'm putting it out there. I'm working on branding. We're going to start putting everything together. We'll have a Facebook page. We'll have a Twitter page. I've sent you a bunch of stuff. Scott promised me that stuff slows down in January and February, where we'll actually have some time. And aside from just doing shows, we'll be able to plan some business part of this. So that'll be fun. And we'll keep on working on improving things.
Although I am a little bit concerned now because I do have a sensitive nose.
The nose that knows.
Well, no, because if we're going to do the branding, I hate the smell of burnt flesh.
Okay, we're going to start with you.
Yeah. All right.
I'm second. Yeah.
I told you it was going to be bad. I told you. I'm relieving my holiday stress by getting the bad jokes out.
Well, there's no holiday stress. We have no holiday stress. Holidays are awesome. Bad jokes.
They are.
But I'm super excited.
It's not my stress that I'm having a problem with. It's the stress of the people around me that are driving me crazy. So I'm relieving their stress for them through osmosis.
Okay. You actually have to be touching them to do osmosis, though, right? Oh, yeah.
Wet willies.
Put in your ear. But I was opening up web pages today, and the little video was running, and there were no controls. I couldn't stop it. It was running, and they've taken the controls off. I'm like, what the? Yeah. So the video ran, and I'm like trying to stop it because, which is going to be good for our show when we open up pages so I don't have a bunch of other video going. But theoretically, the new, the Google Chrome
beta,
you can start muting the autoplay videos. So somewhere in there, Chrome 64, I don't know what version of Chrome we're in now. Let me go help and about Chrome. So this is Chrome 63. Oh, okay. So we are actually in Chrome 63. We're in Chrome version 63.0.number. I mean, there's a lot. So
see, now that's really convenient.
So the next full release, right? So you know how releases work in software? You have a full release and then you have a dot release. And the dot release is, like 64.1. 64.1 would usually be all the fixes of everything when they put 64 out and went, oh crap,
correct.
That broke. So that's usually dot one. But theoretically, when you turn on the setting in the permissions bar, it stops the video from playing. That's the good news.
Yes.
The bad news is it's not an absolute setting. It's a one-to-one setting. So every web page you go to, you have to turn it on for that web page.
That's annoying.
So it's not a global.
Right.
But it'll mute the sound for any content is navigated to under that parent domain.
Okay.
So whatever's under that parent domain, boom, video stops. I'm like, yes, I don't want all those little things. It's supposed to be part of their improved pop-up blocker.
Okay.
But, that's what people are doing now. They're putting little videos on the side and you click into something and the video starts. Now, please, please, please don't do that to our YouTube pages. Don't mute the video on the YouTube pages.
Because the audio is the best part.
That's right. Let that play through.
Although the video is good now, so now it's not so bad to watch us.
Yeah. I
still like that one that looked like we were all getting swirled on a toilet. That was awesome. I loved it.
I love my old computer, but it was not. No, this one's much better. So
donate it to somebody who could use it.
Yeah, me. I'm using it as my backup computer. It's my top screen's up here.
There you go.
So I'm putting other information so I don't overload the computer I'm on now, because the computer I have now is doing the audio, doing the video, doing the recording, doing the streaming. So, I don't want it doing too many things. I'm trying to improve. We're trying to improve the quality of the show.
Speaking of newer computers, my laptop's only like 2 years old now. And because of all the new stuff we've been doing to this, I've been getting a warning saying that my hard drive's full.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to.
I have a terabyte hard drive.
Defrag that. Remind me, hey, everybody, it still matters. Defrag your hard drives. Don't use the Windows defragger. Sorry, Windows sucks. Go get Defragler. Defragler is a good defragging program, and you got to do it a couple times to get it to really defrag. But it does make a difference. It does speed
And
up
it
the
takes
computer.
time.
Yeah, let it run overnight. Don't stop
Yes.
it. Don't try and do it while you're, I got to get all this done. I better defrag it now so it'll work faster.
Yeah.
Works slower. So, I have no idea where we are going with the internet. I'm not going to talk about net neutrality right now. I'm not ready to.
Okay.
I'm too pissed off because net neutrality is gone and all the companies are going, oh, don't worry. Don't go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't worry. We're not going to change anything. No.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
We're not going to change any of the priorities. What is that called? I'm a computer guy and I can't think of what that's called. Priority of service. So you could set priority of service to where, let's say that you wanted Skype to be the most important thing on your network because you wanted to get the most amount of traffic and then everything else throttles down. Well, that's called priority of service. Well, net neutrality didn't allow the companies to do that. You know, all your different service providers. T-Mobile, unlimited 3 gigs till you get to 3 gigs. Then you might experience slower speeds. Well, that's the whole network slowing down, not just individual programs.
Correct.
Without net neutrality, anything can slow down. Like, oh, you didn't pay me? T-Mobile, you didn't pay T-Mobile? I'm T-Mobile? Fine, Netflix. I'm not giving you bandwidth. You're going to be slower. So everything's buffering. I'm like, no, that's not going to be cool. But more and more things are going that way. So now T-Mobile bought a TV service.
Really?
Yes. So Amazon has a TV service. Netflix has a TV service. Disney has a streaming TV service.
And of course, the one that's got me pissed off.
Yeah, what is that? Regular channel.
CBS On Demand or whatever it's called.
Yeah, on CBS On Demand. And then, of course, you have HBO On Demand and Showtime On Demand and Max On Demand and Demand On Demand.
Well, I demand that I get better service from now on.
Yeah, but
it's not going to do me any good.
So let me see if I can pull this up here. It's coming in 2018, only a few days away. But they are, so they're in the process of acquiring. It doesn't say they've acquired. Layer 3 TV. I don't even know what Layer 3 TV is. I'm not even sure. But they're going to disrupt traditional cable. But, okay, so traditional cable is, let's say if you're getting suckered, it's $200 a month.
Yeah, well, $240 is what I'm paying.
Right? So,
of course, that includes phone, internet, and cable.
So, yeah, that doesn't really count. But, you know, but I'm paying $10 to Netflix, $10 to Amazon, $10 to Showtime, $5 to this company. Fire Stick TV. Where does it end? How many different? You're gonna have to buy one for everything you want to watch. I can't.
That's right.
I can't do it.
I can't either.
Can't do it. So we're going to put up content for you on YouTube, and we're going to become a bigger channel so you can just watch all of our stuff, and that's all you need. You just get YouTube and just watch Steve and Scott.
I think that's a great concept.
That's a great concept. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to solve it. So we're going to get this all streamed down, and we're going to get this taken care of. So with that, today was a fun show. What do you have?
The Truman Show. Remember the Truman Show? Jim Carrey?
Yeah. Well, but that wasn't
24/7.
But that wasn't even a movie, was it?
Him growing up.
Show? Was that even a movie?
Truman Show.
No, the Truman Show was the show you watched. Was that the movie?
I
don't
think
remember
so.
the name of the movie. Okay,
but that's what we're going to be. The Stephen Scott Show.
Yeah, we'll just put cameras on us
24/7. You can watch our lives, and you don't have to pay one time for us. You don't have to watch anything.
That's right, and we'll put product placement in. So with that. Thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. On that side on the computer, you've got Scott Thomas and What Happened in Las Vegas Today. If you're in Vegas, message me. I'll take you to the show. You get to go to the show for free. A lot of fun. And you can review it with me on the channel. Down on the bottom on your phone. You got to scroll all the way to the bottom, though, if you want to make comments. I don't know if you know that or not. Because at first it gives you suggestions and stuff, and like, where's the comment thing? Just scroll all the way to the bottom.
All the way to the bottom.
Make it rain. Make it rain and do that. So thank you again. Get your friends to like, subscribe, watch our other shows. If you like us, tell your friends about us. If you don't like us, tell your friends about us.
Anyway, yeah, tell them, go make funny comments to us.
That's right. And with that, we'll see you at the next show.
Have a good one.
Crazy.